Have you ever noticed that the things you want the most often seem the hardest to get? You try to impress someone, but they lose interest. You chase an opportunity, but it slips through your fingers. You crave recognition, but the more you seek it, the less it comes. Why does this happen? Why do love, success, and happiness seem to favor those who don't desperately chase them? There's a powerful truth hidden in plain sight, one that the greatest minds in history have understood. From ancient Zen masters to modern-day billionaires, those who truly thrive in life don't run after things. Instead, they attract them effortlessly. But how? What is this unseen force that makes some people naturally magnetic while others struggle? Today, we'll uncover this life-changing secret, one that can shift the way you approach relationships, career, and personal growth. Because the real key to getting everything you desire isn't about running harder, it's about mastering the art of letting go. Let's begin. The illusion of control, why chasing pushes things away. There's a famous Zen proverb, the tighter you grasp, the more sand slips through your fingers. This truth applies to nearly every aspect of life. Whether in relationships, career success, or personal goals, the more desperately we pursue something, the more elusive it becomes. Consider relationships. A person who constantly texts and calls their crush, eagerly seeking attention, often finds themselves ignored. In contrast, someone who remains calm, self-assured, and focused on their own life naturally attracts interest. The same pattern appears in professional settings. A job seeker who anxiously follows up multiple times may come across as desperate, causing employers to question their confidence and competence. Meanwhile, a candidate who submits their application and waits patiently, knowing their value, often leaves a stronger impression. Even in friendships, those who always beg to spend time together may find themselves excluded, while individuals who maintain independence are often sought after. Why does this happen? Because desperation communicates lack. It sends the message, I need you to validate me. I am incomplete without this. I am afraid of losing, so I will cling harder. Instinctively, people are drawn to confidence and repelled by neediness. Some of the most powerful and influential figures in history embody this truth. Leaders, business moguls, and cultural icons do not chase approval, they embody presence. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, doesn't chase money. He follows his principles, makes calculated decisions, and lets wealth flow to him. If he were to constantly panic over market fluctuations or desperately seek investments, he would lose credibility. Similarly, Elon Musk, whether admired or criticized, does not beg for attention or approval. Instead, he focuses on his vision, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and his confidence in his work attracts investors, talent, and global interest. Even in politics, figures like Barack Obama or Vladimir Putin command authority not by chasing respect but by projecting self-assurance. A leader who constantly seeks validation appears weak, while one who remains composed naturally earns influence. This phenomenon is deeply rooted in psychology. People perceive value based on scarcity. If something is too available, whether a person, a product, or an opportunity, it loses its appeal. Luxury brands like Rolex and Ferrari understand this well. They don't flood the market but create exclusivity, making people chase them. The same principle applies to dating. Someone who seems too eager often gets overlooked. while a person who exudes independence becomes intriguing. In business, a company that appears desperate for clients will struggle, whereas one that confidently maintains high standards will attract more customers. If chasing pushes things away, how can we reverse this pattern? Shift from seeking to attracting. Instead of running after things, focus on becoming someone that opportunities and people gravitate toward. Improve yourself, develop your skills, and cultivate confidence. Detach from outcomes. When you stop obsessing over a particular result, you free yourself from fear and anxiety. Ironically, this relaxed mindset makes you more likely to succeed. Understand your worth. Whether in love, business, or social circles, recognize that you bring value. When you know this deeply, you no longer feel the need to prove it. Ultimately, the lesson is simple: chasing creates resistance. Attraction creates flow. The most powerful people in the world don't beg for anything, they allow success, relationships, and opportunities to come to them. The story of the man who chased the wind illustrates a profound truth: chasing things with desperation often pushes them away. Whether it's relationships, career success, or happiness, the harder we grasp, the more elusive they become. This principle is deeply rooted in psychology and human nature. People are naturally drawn to confidence and repelled by neediness. When someone chases too hard, whether in love, work, or life, it signals a sense of lack, insecurity, and dependence. This energy creates resistance instead of attraction. When someone is overly eager in a relationship, constantly texting, seeking validation, or trying too hard, they create pressure, making the other person feel suffocated and leading them to withdraw. In the workplace, an employee who constantly seeks approval from their boss may come across as insecure, while a confident employee who trusts their abilities naturally earns respect. Even in personal goals, obsessing over success often leads to burnout and poor decision-making, making success feel even further away. Psychologically, people value things that seem rare or hard to obtain. This is why luxury brands like Rolex and Hermes limit availability. They create exclusivity, making people desire them even more. In relationships, the person who is self-sufficient and not desperate for love is often seen as more attractive, while the one who constantly seeks attention appears less valuable. Chasing comes from a fear of missing out, whether it's a romantic partner, a business deal, or a personal dream. But acting out of fear weakens one's position. Consider powerful figures like Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs. They didn't desperately chase success. Instead, they focused on innovation, and success naturally followed. Some of the most influential people in the world embody this principle. Barack Obama's calm, composed presence during his presidency made him widely respected. He didn't chase approval, but exuded confidence. Elon Musk, instead of seeking validation from critics, focuses on executing bold visions, naturally attracting investors and followers. Warren Buffett never rushes into investments out of desperation. His patience and long-term thinking make him one of the most successful investors in history. Instead of chasing, the key is to cultivate presence. Be self-sufficient by focusing on personal growth rather than external validation. Trust the process, knowing that success, love, and happiness come naturally when you stop grasping and start flowing. Embody confidence. Because people and opportunities are drawn to those who exude calmness and certainty. Just like the river in the monk's lesson. The things we want most in life come when we allow them to flow, not when we desperately try to hold on to them. The power of non-attachment lies in the paradox that the less you need something, the more it comes to you. When you detach from desperation and scarcity, you naturally become more attractive, whether in relationships, business, or personal growth. Desperation is rooted in scarcity. The belief that I need this person, job, or opportunity to feel complete. While confidence comes from an abundance mindset, I am already complete, and the right things will naturally align with me. This is why Elon Musk doesn't chase investors, he builds visionary companies. And investors chase him. Oprah Winfrey never begged for influence, she focused on delivering value. And people gravitated toward her. True value is perceived, not demanded. The sun doesn't force anyone to recognize its power. Yet all life depends on it. Similarly, people who radiate self-respect and purpose don't need to beg for attention, others naturally respect them. Barack Obama's calm and composed leadership style made him magnetic. He didn't try to overpower people, but his presence alone commanded respect. Emotional detachment makes you powerful. When you stop clinging to people, they feel free. And that freedom makes them want to stay. When you stop obsessing over success, your mind relaxes, and creativity flows effortlessly. Steve Jobs was famously indifferent to external validation. He pursued excellence, and the world followed. To apply non-attachment in daily life. Become the source, not the seeker. Instead of looking for love, become someone worth loving. Instead of chasing money, create undeniable value. Let things flow naturally, knowing that the more you push, the more resistance you create. Detach and trust that what is meant for you will come. Shift from neediness to confidence. Because people respect those who are self-sufficient. The less you seek approval, the more valuable you appear. When you stop chasing, you step into your true power. Like a tree that stands tall without needing validation. Like the sun that shines without seeking approval, your presence alone becomes enough. The paradox of letting go is one of the most powerful principles in life. Yet it remains one of the hardest to accept. Society conditions us to believe that effort equals reward. That if we desire something strongly enough, we must fight for it. But in reality, forcing things often drives them further away. True attraction comes not from grasping but from allowing. Not from chasing but from being. People who constantly seek validation often end up repelling it. Approval seeking sends a message of insecurity, making others less likely to respect or admire them. Warren Buffett never chases public approval. His quiet confidence and strategic decision-making naturally earned him global respect. Tom Brady never begged for recognition, he focused on his craft. And his excellence made him one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. In the same way, money follows value, not desperation. Entrepreneurs who obsess over making money often struggle, while those who succeed are the ones who prioritize real value. Jeff Bezos didn't start Amazon by chasing wealth, he focused on customer satisfaction. And billions followed. Elon Musk doesn't desperately market his companies, instead, he builds revolutionary products. And investors line up to fund him. Love, too, grows in freedom, not control. The tighter you hold on to someone, the more suffocated they feel. True love thrives in space and trust. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chose to leave the constraints of royal life to build a relationship on their own terms. While controversial, their decision reflects the power of choosing personal happiness over external expectations. Jay-Z and Beyoncé don't need to constantly prove their love to the world, their mutual respect and independence make their relationship even stronger. To apply the power of letting go. Shift from force to flow. Instead of trying to control everything, trust that the right things will come when you're ready. Detach from outcomes, focus on your effort. But don't obsess over results. The less you worry, the more naturally things unfold. Embrace self-sufficiency. Because people respect those who are secure in themselves. The less you seek validation, the more you will naturally receive it. When you stop clinging to things, whether it's relationships, money, or success, you create space for them to come to you effortlessly, like water held with open hands. The best things in life stay when they are free to flow. Mastering yourself is the key that unlocks everything in life. The ability to control your emotions, desires, and reactions is the foundation of all success. Those who have mastery over themselves hold true power, shaping their own destinies, while those who seek control over others remain trapped in frustration, constantly battling forces beyond their reach. Emotional mastery is the hallmark of powerful individuals. The most influential figures in history did not react impulsively to challenges. Instead, they remained composed, strategic, and in control. Barack Obama was known for his unshakable calm even in the face of criticism and pressure, a trait that earned him deep respect on the world stage. Nelson Mandela endured 27 years in prison yet never allowed anger to dictate his actions. He cultivated inner peace. And when the time came, he united a divided nation, proving that true power lies not in retaliation but in restraint and wisdom. Inner stability is a magnet for everything you desire. People who desperately chase love, attention, or success often repel it because their energy comes from a place of lack. But those who are content within themselves naturally draw others in. Oprah Winfrey never begged for opportunities, she built herself into someone so valuable that the world came to her. Steve Jobs did not seek approval, he focused on his vision with unwavering confidence. And in doing so, he revolutionized the world of technology. True freedom is found in letting go of external validation. The more you seek approval, the more you become enslaved by the opinions of others. Real liberation comes when you no longer need to prove anything. Leonardo DiCaprio does not chase fame, he selects roles that inspire him. And the world follows. Elon Musk does not ask for permission to innovate, he moves forward boldly. And the world reacts. Those who lead do not wait for acceptance, they act from a place of inner certainty. Applying this principle in life requires shifting your focus inward. Stop seeking approval. Because the less you need validation, the more people will respect you. Control your emotions. For when you master your reactions, you become unshakable. Focus on inner wholeness. Cultivating yourself into someone so complete that people are naturally drawn to your energy. When you master yourself, you no longer have to force things to happen. Success, respect, and even love will come effortlessly. Because true power is never in chasing, it is in becoming. The most successful and influential people in the world do not wait for external validation before acting with confidence. They move through life as if they already have everything they desire. And in doing so, they naturally attract success, respect, and opportunities. This mindset is not about arrogance but about embodying the energy of victory before it materializes. When you live as if you've already won, the world begins to respond accordingly. Confidence shapes reality. When you carry yourself with certainty, People subconsciously treat you as if you have already achieved greatness. Jeff Bezos did not wait for Amazon to become a trillion-dollar empire before believing in its success. From the very beginning, he operated with the conviction that it would dominate the market. Serena Williams did not wait until she had 23 Grand Slam titles to see herself as a champion. She trained, moved, and played like one long before the world recognized her greatness. Energy dictates attraction. Neediness repels, strength attracts. When you chase, you communicate lack. When you stand firm, you signal abundance. Elon Musk does not beg investors to believe in his vision, he exudes certainty. And the world follows. Rihanna does not seek approval in the fashion and music industries, she embodies success. And opportunities naturally come to her. Those who know their worth do not ask for permission to shine, they simply do. The world mirrors how you see yourself. If you believe you are worthy of success, love, and respect, life reflects that belief back to you. George Clooney once shifted his mindset from hoping to be chosen at auditions to walking in as if he were the solution they were looking for, and that perspective changed everything. Michelle Obama never sought attention. Yet her grace, intelligence, and confidence made the world gravitate toward her. The most magnetic people do not demand recognition, they embody presence so deeply that recognition becomes inevitable. Applying this principle in life requires shifting from a mindset of lack to one of certainty. Move with confidence, speaking and acting as if you have already achieved what you desire. Let go of neediness. For desperation signals lack while assurance signals abundance. Embody success before it manifests, knowing that the world reflects what you project. When you stop chasing and start being, life aligns in your favor. You do not have to force things, just become the person who already has what you desire. And watch how effortlessly it flows to you. The wisdom of Zen, Buddhism, and Stoicism teaches that true freedom begins where attachment ends. The more we cling, the more life resists. But when we release our grip, we create space for everything to flow effortlessly in our favor. History's most magnetic and influential figures, leaders, visionaries, creators, never begged for attention or chased approval. Instead, they mastered themselves. And the world naturally followed. Now, take a moment to reflect. Where in your life are you holding on too tightly? What could shift if you turned your focus inward instead of outward? Who could you become if you let go of fear and fully embraced your own power? This is your invitation to step into a new way of living, one where you attract instead of chase. Where you walk with confidence instead of doubt. And where everything meant for you finds its way effortlessly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if this message resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us here at Peaceful Horizons, where wisdom meets transformation. Until next time, stay present, stay powerful, and as always, be at peace.